Symonds.
Oh, it's terrific to be a part of something which unites people. The world is a bit of a tricky place at the moment, so this is doing some good, and I'm looking forward to a game of beach cricket shortly.
Yeah, Andrew Symonds, a legend for Australia. Heads of health. Who's calling? Captain, skipper. There we go. We got Andrew Symonds and Shai the Freedy at the toss. Tell who's the winner.
This is head, come on.
Where does it tell? Oh, it's head. Alright. So Shai the Freedy is the winner. Shaka-laka-boom! Yeah! Shai, what do you intend to do?
I think the pitch looks very difficult, so we want to bat first.
Hi Andrew, what you got to say?
Yeah, we'll go with that. We've got a couple of injuries in our squad, so we've got a couple of young players that they won't have seen before, so we've got a couple of secret weapons.
Absolutely launching grassroots. So we got grassroots here.
Few words. Tell me what went up there. What went wrong?
We lost the toss. Yeah, no, they played very well, but we've got a chance in our reply. It's only a small ground. Conditions are good for batting.
You need to do very good batting.
Correct. I think we got the men for the job.
10.3 overs. Who's your openers?
We've got Moen and TK.
You got Moin and TK from the UAE. Is it out warming up? Lala out there?
Yeah, Lala's taking it far too seriously. I never seen him try this hard in a one-day international.
But it seems quite quiet out there, Andrew. When it comes to sledging and stuff, and who's got the best banter, who would you say had it in your team when you were playing for Australia? Glenn McGrath?
He wasn't funny, McGrath. Warren was quite funny at times. Matthew Hayden was quite good. Damien Martin was quite sharp at times as well. Yeah, there's a few.
Can you share anything that you remember?
Don't remember.
Before we start speaking, Lane, for the record, I adore this gentleman. I have a love-hate relationship with him. Do you want to tell? Do you want to ask me why?
Well, I was wondering why. Yes, because
so I'm gonna say this. I love him, provided he wasn't playing against my country. I hated it when he was playing against India, and we all know the reason why. Here's a man who is revered, who is feared, who is adored by millions of people like me, the one and only Andrew Symonds. Welcome, Andrew, and great to have you here in Dubai.
Yeah, it's nice to be here. It's a beautiful place to come and visit. We've had a big night, you know, there's been a lot happening tonight, but I think we've covered all bases and achieved what we set out to achieve. It's nice to see all different types of people come together, and sport is a great wheel for that and a great motivator. So it was nice to be a part of it, and hopefully, you know, it can sort of catapult us into bigger and better things.
I like what you said earlier in terms of like at the moment there's a lot of unrest in the world, but something like this brings everyone together, and HKSZ has done that as well, and that is a really touching thing that you said actually.
Yeah, I hope that it sort of it washes away all the problems of the world just for the night. You know, we can sort of get out there and people have enjoyed the night and been able to relax. You know, there's been a lot of turmoil in the world, and I don't understand understand it for a minute. But you know, hopefully tonight we've had a bit of relief from that, and people have gone away and enjoyed themselves.
And what did you think about tonight? Obviously, the match didn't do too well in terms of losing and stuff. But when you were playing back in the day, you preferred the format of the one day rather than the test, right?
Yeah, test one day cricket was sort of huge when I first sort of played it, and I really enjoyed the sort of party atmosphere of it all. It was exciting. It was new. And, you know, it was a fun game to be a part of. Test cricket is the ultimate challenge, but I don't think, looking back, that I had quite the same amount of fun. So yeah, that's it in a nutshell, really. Yeah.
So today, because today showed that as well. You seem to have a lot of fun out there.
Yeah, and then 2020 again lends itself, especially in a relaxed environment like that, to a huge amount of fun. And it's nice to actually be running around out there with NASA's kids as well. You know, I like kids, and to have them around, it's a calming influence. And I suppose you feel as though you've got to be responsible and try and pass things on. So that's good. That's a calming and useful thing for me as well. So, but yeah, nice to be around kids, and I think we've ticked a few boxes tonight.
Most definitely.
Andrew, one point that you raised here, you said that one days are always a very fun carnival atmosphere, but over the years you've seen that cricket has evolved. The overs are getting shorter and shorter. We've got T20, probably we'll have T15, T10. What's your take on the diminishing over scene that's taken over the imagination of sponsors, of the viewers? Everybody wants, hey, why isn't it T20? You know, why has it got to be a 50-over game now?
I think there's room for all three brands of cricket, but the biggest problem is, in my opinion, is they play too much. I suppose it's like a first date. You've got to leave wanting more, so the girl wants to go out with you again. And I think with cricket, there's not enough of that. People know that there's another game coming to town shortly, or another series coming in a few months' time. So I think the biggest problem is obviously playing too much, and that comes from greed. People have got to relax. We don't need to play this much cricket. We've got to make cricket a game that people want to go and see. They're not waiting a matter of weeks, months to see the players again.
Andrew, what kind of toll does it take on international players? You've associated with a lot of them, you're friends with a lot of them, and I'm sure the inside goss would come to you directly. What's the message out there for even players who do it? Should they feel excited and enthusiastic every time they go on the field, or should they consider it's just another day at work?
I think the simple analogy that I look at is the players play so much now that they have to be rested. And if I'm a paying fan or supporter and I go and watch my national team play and the best players aren't playing, I'm disappointed with the value for money that I'm getting. That's as simple as I look at it.
Andrew, you can never remove cricket out of a player. Once a cricketer, always a cricketer. What is it that, stalwarts such as yourself can do? Like, look at soccer. It has a worldwide following. As compared to soccer, cricket is yet an untapped source for the entire nation, the world, the planet. Do you think people like yourself should come forward, go to emerging countries or countries which have a population that could support multiple sports?
Yeah, I think so. You sort of hit it on the head. I think cricket's such a young game in comparison to say, soccer. So there's a lot of untapped countries and areas that cricket can look to sort of vie into. So I think, for players like myself that have finished playing, but are still capable a bit, we can take the game to sort of corners of the world and try and mix with children especially, and give them a taste of what cricket can be about. And I think that cog's actually starting to spin. I just recently went on a trip with Shane and Sachin to America, and so they're trying to take cricket there. Cricket was played in America before anywhere else, but it's not their number one sport, obviously, with the baseball and the football and the ice hockey and that. So we're trying to reinvent the game there a bit, I suppose, and show people what can be done.
And how are your soccer skills or football skills? Because I'm from London, so how are your football skills?
No, touch of a bull elephant. I'd probably be a good right back. Stop or be stopped.
But if you were to play any other sport and it wasn't cricket, what would it be?
It would have probably been rugby. Yeah, I enjoy my rugby league, and I actually play club rugby at home, which is good fun. I enjoy it.
I didn't know that, man. That's an exclusive right there. Thank you so much, Andrew.
One more question, Andrew, before we let you go. You're coming to Dubai, UAE, another, I could call it a miniature version of Australia, which is also extremely accommodating of various cultures, you know. And of course, in your country as well, there's a promotion of all kind of sports which kind of appeal to the ethnicity of the people. How similar do you find UAE's efforts towards promoting love, humanity between the different expats that go to make this nation? What would you call the role Dubai Sports Council has played along with Nasser's company to promote, and you're standing right here being a stalwart supporter of the same?
That's a good long question, that is.
Let's break it down. You've come to Dubai on many an occasion. Let's talk about how the city makes you feel. United Arab Emirates.
Yeah, well, I find the Emirates a fascinating place. I haven't experienced enough of their culture though, but I want to. I'm talking to one of the sheikhs tonight, and he's going to take me into the desert. We're going to have a barbecue type thing and go. I want to go and experience that because I've never done it. Fishing is my passion also, and he was telling me that the fishing here is very good. So
Fishing's amazing here, buddy.
So I'm very keen to go and do what the locals do with the local people. So that fascinates me, and I think talking to them about the way they dress and the different ways they dress and all that sort of stuff fascinates me. You know, the way they wear their headdress. If they wear it this way, it means something else. So that sort of thing interests me. So it'd be nice to sit around a sort of campfire and talk to them about their culture. And it'd be nice to get offshore and do some fishing.
I think we've got another resident soon. Next year, Andrew Symonds are going to be moving to Dubai. There's an exclusive.
and trust me, guys, I've genuinely been feary of this gentleman, but he is so sweet. It's
amazing.
Such an opportunity to be standing next to this legend and talking to him.
Pleasure.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Cheers, man.